Joe Rogan was a really big influence for me when I started in like 2014. Because he had the podcast, and then he gave me the idea that it is a thing that I can do. Like you just have to learn it, and like the process of learning it and getting good at something was something that appealed to me. Like as long as there's a path of improvement, I felt like I could do anything. And then stand-up comedy seemed like the best thing to do at the time. So Joe Rogan really influenced me, and his podcast to get me out there. And then also his comedy, I thought was one of the best I've seen, just because he talks about what he wants to talk about, and he tackles big subjects, and it's like philosophical at the core of it. And I just thought it was like one of the best like subject matters that he talks about is like what he talks about is one of the best
Yeah.
of all the comedians.
Yeah, no, I mean,
He's just like, yeah,
yeah, he's been killing it for so long, but in particular for me, his last special, Strange Times, was like a whole other level for me. I thought that was one of the best specials of the
yeah,
past few years. I mean, he gets so like pigeonholed into what he's like, what his podcast has become. It's almost like it's larger than life at this point, just because of how important podcasts have become. But really, as far as the stand up comedy goes, he's really pushing the envelope at this point, and he definitely is a big influence on me too. So that is not surprising
yeah.
here, I gotta say. Now, is there anything else non stand up comedy wise that has comically influenced you? Is there like something from when you were younger that was just like a really big piece of your sense of humor, like a particular show or something you did when you were younger that like still has an influence on your sense of humor?
I would say the Ricky Gervais show with Carl Pilkington and Stephen Merchant. I listen to that a lot, and it's just great to hear friends talk shit to each other and make fun of each other, and their unique sense of humor and just like authenticity and just saying the funniest things so quickly and unnaturally. And then there was the Ollie G show, and just being a fool and being a class clown,
Yeah,
and being irreverent to people that deserved it. And I don't know, it's just like being a class clown for a purpose, and just using comedy's disruptive element to disrupt things that I thought was really awesome, and how he could like go around ruining people's or like making fun of people, or like, I mean, it wasn't all like mean spirited. He would just ask dumb questions, and then how the person responded is up to them. And it's like the comedy is like very well written, but it's also like a love of watching people's reaction, and like he's honestly looking for what you're saying, and responding off of that. And he's like, yeah, that was a real big comedy influence. Just like going on stage and being like, my dick is huge or whatever is like a thing that you can do just because. Um, I mean, the All Ag show showed me that that's something you could do.